Hey everybody, my name is Judah, and I'm joined by Jordan,
Hello.
RJ,
What's up?
and Liam.
Why, hello.
And this is our podcast. So, since we're just starting out, we're going to take a quick break and come back for our topics. Okay, and we're back. We have Wii U's release. The Walking Dead Episode 5 has been released on Xbox 360 and I think PS3. And then Halo 4 and Call of Duty have topped the charts in sales. And now, so I want to ask... What?
I wonder why.
Yeah, I know, right? So,
Just a good game.
I'm a Call of Duty hard, so... Shut
Try
up.
hard all day, every day.
360 no scopes, and I think
no scope, 420 MLG Gangster Pro, dog.
I don't want to say this,
Okay.
but I think RJ's dead.
No, I'm still here. Do you want me to just start up on this Wii U stuff? I mean,
Well, yeah, let's start out. Let's start out with The Walking Dead episode 5 because I think that's like the most important in the arcade.
see, I always with The Walking Dead, I always like the TV show. I think they did a pretty good job with the comic books and trying to link it together with the TV show so
Well, yeah,
far. Anyway,
Yeah, even though they changed a lot of like
they did change a lot.
a lot of important
Well-
stuff.
It always happens with any conversion.
So, Jordan, how do you feel about The Walking Dead release?
Well, I've never played it, and I've never watched the show.
So give
So-
us your uneducated opinion.
Okay, so what is The Walking Dead about?
Zombies. Well, okay,
Zombies?
yeah. The name by itself should tell you something.
Oh,
So
there's
it's like
a difference between The Walking Dead and The Walking Undead.
It's about cats and their
About
death.
cats. Okay, so
About
is it a
dead
game?
cats.
Is it
Well-
like a cat that's a zombie, and it's like on an adventure to find its owner?
No, it's
Yes.
it's a movie. It's a TV show and a game and a comic book series about zombies. And you have Rick, you have Herschel, you have Carl, you have Laura, who's dead in the series of
She
the
got
TV
eaten.
show. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched it. I may have spoiled that for you. I'll just bleep
Well-
it out at post. But
She
she got...
died at childbirth and then she got eaten.
Well, we don't know if she got eaten, because...
Yeah, she did.
No, we don't, because you never know, because
That sounds horrifying!
unless he cut her,
Yes.
that zombie open and saw her guts
She was
pour out.
eaten by that zombie.
But where are her bones? They don't eat everything. They don't eat the
Yes,
skin.
they do. You see how fat that thing was?
Well, it probably just got back from, like, McDonald's and just, like, ate a bunch.
Zombie Donald?
They ate a lot of food. It was at, like, it probably went to a buffet and, like, overdid it,
Ralph sponsor.
right? Denny's? Sponsor? No, but, like, the game was actually really good. Like, I played episode 1 because it was $5, and then episode 2 I didn't buy, but I watched a lot of
That was
playthroughs,
pretty good.
and episode 3 and
Episode 2 was
4 I
far
just watched
more, right?
playthroughs. Yeah. I also watched playthroughs on episodes 3 and 4, but I didn't buy either of them. But I don't
Now-
know if I want to buy episode 5.
Now, as you guys know, I don't know if the viewers out there are gonna know about this. If keep up with the stuff in gaming lately, then they'll know. But they are making a actual Walking Dead game.
Yeah,
Like,
by
that's
Oh, yes,
not
I saw that.
related to the comic book.
Yeah, by Activision? Yeah. the
Yeah,
guys who
it's
make
like a
Call of Duty.
legitimate game,
No
like based
wonder
off the
it's so
TV
familiar.
show.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Call
Yeah.
of Duty.
It's
It's
gonna be like a
gonna be-
COD.
It's basically, an online multiplayer, like, okay, I don't know how awesome this would be.
Zombies.
But okay, just think about this: like playing Call of Duty multiplayer with zombies walking around the map who can kill you at any time.
Oh, isn't that
Well,
called
isn't that
Zombies?
what? Yeah, isn't that
No.
what Walking Dead or
No,
the
like,
Call of
like-
Duty Zombies?
No, a normal a team deathmatch game with like two
But
teams.
zombies.
Yeah, like a normal team deathmatch game where two teams are still like fighting like normal, but there's zombies who can also attack people at the same time.
So you mean Operation Raccoon City?
Shut up, Jordan.
No. You're getting into a whole different game and a whole different movie.
Wouldn't that be so cool though? Like they gave you like additional XP, but you can also kill people and call in kill streaks and
Yeah,
stuff
that'd
like that.
be pretty dope.
That would
What are you, a Call of Duty player?
that would eliminate camping for like everyone. If you had to constantly
Like punch you in the back of the head.
I think they're going to do a really good job with that, considering Activision is a part of Call of Duty, and Call of Duty is a very big hit right now, considering Black Ops 2 just got released last week.
Yeah, well that's Treyarch. That's not. Well, wait, Treyarch and Activision.
Activision publisher.
Yeah, Activision's the publisher, so they have like access over all the money.
Well, they trade off between who makes the next game.
Infinity Ward.
Well, I'm sorry.
I never really paid attention to the Walking Dead game, so
Oh, come on! Okay. Well, this is something that's actually going on after both games come out. I'm pretty sure it's in Christmas time. You can actually pick up the entire series for $25, and I think they're on discs, so you can actually play through the entire like series without having DayZ. Maybe.
DayZ is a good series, good game.
Yeah, good mod actually.
Well, it's gonna be stuff like that.
Arma 2.
Yeah, I think though that you guys should pick up the Walking Dead game, like the actual like after it's already like after the series is over, like you can go buy them on Xbox Live for $5 for each one.
No, actually, I think I have $55.
yeah, that's pretty cheap.
That's really cheap. And Liam, what did you say?
I have Walking Dead 1 through 5.
Oh wait, oh really? So you've actually played it?
Yeah, I haven't played number 5 yet though. My dad got it.
Alright, but don't spoil anything, because I haven't played it, and I don't want people who are listening to this being like, oh man, he spoiled the series for me. But I have heard that it is pretty sad. I have heard that it's like a cry fest. So
It's a Walking Dead. Everything's a cry fest, isn't it?
well, I guess, but I have a speculation on how it's gonna end, but I'm not gonna say it just in case it is, and people are like, man, I bought the game when he told me.
Trolling.
It's like, oh, you want to hear who dies? Let's make. I bet if I said like my speculation, people would probably get so mad at me because they'd buy the game, beat it, and then be like, "Man, he'd already told me." Okay, so let's closing out this topic. I like The Walking Dead, and I hope the actual game by Activision does good. Jordan, what do you think about?
I've never seen the show. I have no opinion.
Okay, RJ.
I think it's gonna go well.
Do you think that the game is going to be good and everything like that?
Yeah, I think.
But how do you feel like the actual arcade game, like how it's gonna play out?
Like the new one that's coming out in 2013?
No, the one that's already out right now. That's ending that series because they already said that they're making a sequel to that one as well.
I think it's gonna be what people want. You know, hopefully they just continue what they're doing because they obviously have a lot of people that play it.
Well, yeah,
they put it in that cartoon aspect too. You know, almost like the comic book. Yeah, so it feels like it's like you're playing the comic book. You know, and it just gives people a whole nother perspective.
I remember when I played the first.
Kind of eases up the sadness.
Yeah, because it's not so realistic to where you're just like, oh man, this is depressing. It's like, oh, it's like, okay, this is a comic book, so everything is kind of not as graphic.
So, to relate to the game Activision's making with it, I hope they don't make it feel like Left 4 Dead, because you gotta realize Left 4 Dead also did a versus mode.
Yeah, you're right.
And there was that mindless zombies all about the place, but I hope they make it
so it's like survival
realistic.
Also.
Yeah. Instead of just like the whole like gotta get some morphine, and then you just like run and pick up a box of morphine. Bill's here. My friend's calling my coach. Like something like that. Like you hope it's not just like you have to get this. Like you hope it's not.
Oh
just,
my god! Oh, I just remembered Left for Speed.
Oh my god! That was so funny. I love that.
Grabbing.
But grabbing heroin. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Like, you hope it's not like you have to run to a safe house to end a level. Like, you hope it's like actual survival aspect.
Well, You said it's gonna be a versus mode, right? Like,
No, well,
who's gonna
I
be
don't-
them versing each other?
No. That was me speculating on a game that would be really cool.
Oh,
That's like my plan if I was a game developer. Just make a game like Call of Duty with team deathmatch where zombies can actually kill you in mid game.
what would be pretty cool if they did sort of like the DayZ approach. That would be pretty awesome.
Where you can actually kill players like and actually take their stuff in mid game.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. Now, Liam, I'm just gonna ask you your last opinion on this topic before we close it out.
Okay.
And what's your final closing topic?
You had to ask me, so I'm waiting for your ask.
Well, I just asked you, so
Let's see. On Walking Dead episode 5.
And
Well,
how
I
it's
guess
gonna
tomorrow I'll be playing it all day, but I guess it's gonna be looking forward to. So
you're looking forward to the Activision game and everything like that.
the Activision game, I'm not sure. I have to look up more to look forward to it, but episode 5, yeah.
Okay. Now, so that ends out the topic, how we all feel about it. Now,
Well,
the next topic that we have that I'm actually kind of excited for, or actually I am not excited for this at all. I know in the pre-show we were all talking about our feelings about it, but the Wii U was released.
Woo!
The Wii U,
Yeah.
the
Wii U.
the overpriced touchscreen controller.
No.
The
Oh,
over
you also dropped them.
the overpriced Wii U. It's basically an overpriced controller with a touchscreen in it in the middle.
Makes it even more special.
The
That well, I don't know. Like I wasn't excited for it because I saw it and I was like Wii U, and I was like, is this really the only next gen console that we're actually gonna get this year?
It's not
Well,
really
you
next
said-
gen. It's Nintendo catching up with the 360 and PS3.
Well, I agree on that note. You guys also have to understand, and everyone else out there who's going to be listening to this podcast, is that the Wii U is going to be an HD, which, as you guys all know, the Wii never made it to HD.
That
and,
never got HD.
and we
What
were
is
going
HD?
through the HD TVs at that point, so there's no reason why the Wii, they had these 3D TVs out before like the Wii even came out, so they had no excuse not to make the Wii HD.
I
You
guess
know,
you're right.
like
I think Nintendo was probably like, oh, Nintendo 64 was awesome, and that was in standard definition.
And-
I bet
yeah,
no
and
one will expect a Wii to be in standard definition. I bet nobody will care about that.
and the funny thing is, Judah, have the 3DS, which they made, that like the screen so it turns 3D when you hit the switch there. And
was
so if they
terrible.
have that kind of technology in their hands, why didn't they make an HD Wii? People
Yes, you're right.
use the Wii more than the 3DS, I would imagine.
Yeah.
That's how
Actually, yeah,
you
you're.
get the Wii U.
The Wii U is basically a gigantic Nintendo DS with a touch.
Yes.
It's basically
That's how they made it.
a one-screen Nintendo DS. That's all the
Two
Wii U is. No, the Wii U is only a one screen.
Well, you
What
have
I
the-
heard is
and you have the
I heard
remote
some
Oh, well, yes, you're right.
screen.
I heard some publicity that the Wii U is actually. I heard that it was going to be a travel unit, but then I also heard that it was going to be a stationary unit. Now, is this true?
Yeah.
Do you know if you're actually going to have this near your Wii for it to be used, or can you actually take this on the road?
So far, what I've heard about it is that it's not usable with like your game cartridges. Like if you wanted to play like Super Smash Bros. Or like whatever, or like a Dragon Quest, like that new Dragon Quest game for the 3DS or the Nintendo DS. I'm pretty sure you can't use it because I think it's like a Wii only device. Like let me just give you an example.
I think they might do what they did for the PS3 Vita, one or the other, and then you could do it off of both.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what it is. Because I know right now that it's basically like, say you're playing an RPG on your Wii. What you could do-
Plasma gun?
Yeah, what you could do is you could have the Wii U and that will allow you to have like your inventory on that screen, and like live update your inventory mid game without having to pause it and like do everything like that.
Nintendo's gonna hear you.
They're gonna be like, "Oh man, we gotta kill this guy. He already knows too much about the Wii U." No, but I think that's what it was about. I think that was its whole purpose, was to be like a second screen for
Yeah,
Wii.
that's its whole purpose.
Like, it's like, say you're playing a game that involves drawing, instead of using like a separate like pad, you could use your Wii U, and that will allow you to draw on your screen. Because I think that's what they did whenever they split at
I
E3.
did see a commercial
Your Wii U!
For Wii U. They were having it as a physical remote controller where you would swipe across and it would go across the screen. It would go wherever you had it. Like,
You mean like
See-
Xbox Smart Glass?
sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay, I don't
they're
know.
throwing darts at balloons.
I'm sure there's a lot of people in like Japan.
We're like,
Who
oh my
are
god,
really
this is
interested.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my
'Cause
god,
that-
it's so sexy.
Why did you
I'm-
do an
It was like
Indian
German.
accent?
I don't even know what that was.
That's like Indian.
That was
like Indie
In
Japanese.
German, I said, "Oh my
Like,
god."
I'm fairly certain that the Wii is very popular out in, like China, because they're the ones who use it a lot more than we do. We have more Xbox, Microsoft and PS3, but the Wii was designed for them pretty much, not
Yeah,
really
like-
for us.
Because like the
Yeah.
Nintendo DS was basically made for Japan. We were just like, can we
SP
have
all
it
day.
too? We were like,
Same
can we
thing
have
with
it
the
too?
PS3. If you want to get technical, I mean, China did design the PS3 as well. Microsoft is the only American system that we have that's American,
Well, that and the
and even that is made in China.
that's made in
everything
China, but it was
Game Boy all day.
Game Boy all day. That was made in China too. That was made for Japan.
God, I just
So
got a
I'm
really
sure-
thing.
I just to end the Wii U subject, I think that it's just gonna be more towards people out
Women.
of other countries and not really America, because our population is so, especially in the world of gaming, is so based on our Xbox and our PS3.
In our
They've been buying
Wiis.
it for years. Wii is just kind of a third wheel, pretty much. I
Yeah.
don't think it's going to go very far, especially since everyone owns an Xbox or a PS3 or both.
Yeah, like I own an
and-
Xbox and a PS3. Now I don't use
and-
the PS3 as much, but
Right, and
Yep.
the way that America communicates now is through Xbox and PS3. No one's gonna, like, you can't communicate. Well, you can communicate through Wii, but we just don't use, as a service, we do not use Wii to talk to our friends, and that's not how we communicate. We communicate through Xbox.
like
Or
you
PS3.
don't you don't go on your Wii and be like, oh, let's join a Wii party, because I don't even think those exist. Like you don't say, oh, let's
Yeah,
talk on the Wii.
Yeah,
I
you
just-
don't do that.
Does Wii even have a friends list?
I think
Like,
No.
just-
Well,
They
it
don't?
might, but it's kind of like sporadic. It's not like you can just go on and say, "Oh, I want to talk to my buddy this, and this," or "I don't want to join a party with this person, this person, this person." You actually have to like go out and find them. Like,
Oh,
I
that
need to
kinda
find what
sucks.
their name is, and then I
join
need to
their
invite
game
them.
or like join
Right,
their
you
game.
can't just like
friend code.
you can't just add them
Friend
as
code
friends.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you have to do that whole friend code thing. Yeah, I think that don't you have to do that to
Yeah.
add
Yeah.
somebody? You
Wanna
have to get their
keep people
you have to
So-
write their Wii code.
Yeah, the Wii makes the Wii makes it very complicated for people, especially in today's gaming in 2013, 2012, 2013.
Yeah,
to
by that-
actually produce this device that can't even connect with your friends to play or connect to your friends to talk. It just
Yeah.
it doesn't work. I mean, that's
Yeah.
not the
Single
way
player
we want it.
console.
Yeah. It's good for like a party, you can pop a disc in, play, get 4
Just
remotes going,
Dance.
and yeah,
Play
you
some
can just
Just
dance,
Dance
or
and-
you can
But
do
now
the
with, like,
baseball game, Wii
The
Sports.
PlayStation and the Xbox 360 having their motion control things, you really don't even need a Wii anymore.
Yeah, not really. Well,
The only
I
real
don't,
thing I use my Wii for is to play GameCube games. That's the only
Yeah,
thing I use.
I don't count.
I have a
the-
GameCube to play my GameCube game.
I have
I
a
don't-
GameCube, but my GameCube doesn't work.
I don't count the Kinect as a motion gaming, because that thing has so much lag, and like it is not very good. Like I don't really.
The
count
only
it
motion
as a
game that I like is just free swordplay.
Yeah, I only count the Why can't I remember it now? what was the PS3's motion gaming device? What did they make?
PS3
The what?
Move.
Yeah, the Move. I don't. That's
The Wii?
like. Yeah, right. It's basically a Wii controller. It's like a really complicated. Or it's like a lot nicer Wii controller.
It's an uglier Wii controller.
Well, I do like the
Big
little
ball
glowing
on the end.
ball. I do like that because it actually glows and changes colors depending on what player you are. That's like the only cool feature about it.
That's
Like-
what-
But I don't count anything else as a motion gaming device unless it's your Wii or your Move, because the Kinect was not very good. Like, I saw a video by JonTron, like a really funny YouTuber named JonTron, who made it for Star Wars Kinect, and all he had to do was flail his arms around, and he killed everything. That's basically all. That's all you had to do, and
Well,
it
Those
took him.
were designed for kids. Remember that?
Well, it took him 10 tries just to swipe to start the game, to swipe across the screen to start the game. Now,
So it's not very responsive.
not really, but when people mod it, they do really good. Like when a lot of people mod it and make it into like a really good stuff.
I remember when the Kinect first came out. They had a third-party game where you could where you took turns fondling your partner. That was
Oh,
hilarious.
I saw that. That was really funny.
Yeah, X-Play showed it.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, who would buy this? I was like, that would be like the weirdest party to go to.
That would be a hilarious party.
That would be really funny, but that would be so awkward.
Let's play this game. You just gotta sit on the guy's lap and let him get a boner.
That's basically what you do. Like, it's really weird. I was just like, this is. I would not want to play this game at like a birthday party for kids.
What game is this?
I don't remember the name.
It was just a third-party game.
Oh my god!
Make sure that I don't buy it.
I like it.
Jordan, your thoughts?
I think that it is not really meant to be as a new age of thing. I think it's just Nintendo catching up with like Sony and
PS3.
Microsoft, and just I think it would be neat to be able to actually have a Wii that is useful and actually you can do things with it, not just play like Kirby or Super Smash Brothers on it.
Yeah.
Because you can just do that on GameCube. Now you have HD games. You can play like
Yeah,
Assassin's Creed
PS3
3
has
or
that too.
City.
Okay, and RJ, what are your final thoughts on the Wii U?
Well, I totally agree with Jordan on some aspects. I think it's they're trying to catch up with Microsoft and Sony, but the thing that they need to catch up on is like a browsing network. Like they have no way to browse anything. Like they do, but you got to use your controller to type everything in. It's not like you can just have a keypad and type up what you want.
I think they also need like a friends list system and like a microphone to talk to people. That's what I think.
Right, because like for my Xbox, like I can just plug in my computer keyboard and just type. I can use my Xbox as a computer on the web.
Oh, you
And I'm
couldn't
pretty
do
sure you
that-
can do this.
Couldn't do that with the Wii.
No, you can't.
No.
The USB ports don't allow people to use like a keyboard.
That
They're not
sucks.
universal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so my final thought on the Wii U is that it's just going to be a complete like fail and flunk,
But-
and it's not going to be met up to par like they want it to be. But that's
think that
that's
it's-
China gaming for you.
You think that it's too late to?
I think it's very, very too late, Judah. very too late.
I think they should have released it whenever they first released the Wii, like as a cool controller.
Yeah, either that or they should have like done it exactly the same exact time that the Kinect was coming out and the Move was coming out,
Yeah.
instead of
Leo-
months after.
And then Liam, what are your final thoughts on the Wii U?
The only thing that the Wii U is useful for is Alien Colonial Marine, where
yeah,
you
'cause
have your motion detector as your remote. That's about it.
That's about it. Well, I think the only reason it would be useful, this is just my closing topic or my closing thoughts. The only reason it would be useful is because for if you're playing an RPG and you want to update your inventory or equip a weapon really fast without having to pause or use attack without having to go select it and just tapping on the screen, I think that would be really useful. that's like the only reason it'd be useful, because you just have like a little inventory system at the touch of your fingers, so you don't have to like pause the game, go into your inventory, go to the equip menu, and then select it. I think that'd be the easiest thing, so you can at least play the game while you're like equipping stuff. So I think that's the only reason it would be good for gaming in the Wii.
Yeah.
Okay, and this isn't the last topic, but this is like the one that I really wanted to talk about because I liked it a little bit more. Halo 4 and Call of Duty have topped the charts, beating out. Well, I think first things first. Everybody probably expected this.
Oh, yeah.
No one expected Call of Duty Black Ops to be like 10th or like 8th on the charts on
Of
its
course
first
not.
day.
I mean,
everybody already knew it was going to beat out everything.
yeah, look at
Yeah.
Black Ops 1. I mean, come on.
That just destroyed every competition it had.
And people to this day say Black Ops. You know, they're like, "Oh, dude, Black Ops sucks. I hate Black Ops." But people still play it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I have
You can't
lost
kill it.
faith. I have lost faith
I
in the
still play it,
franchise.
personally.
I have lost faith in the franchise so far because I feel like every time I buy one of their games, I'm playing the game last year just with like updated stuff and like a new storyline.
Well, about that,
Or
the
guns.
thing is, I actually am currently playing Black Ops 2 as we speak, but it is actually considered to be one of the hardest Call of Duties to play. They
Yeah.
have just upped the difficulty of like the multiplayer, single player. It's a lot harder now. I've heard people complain, "Oh, it's the same game." It's like, then if you think it's the same game, you obviously have not played very long, because you have to completely change the style of play. You can't just run around and expect to get a bunch of kills. You have to actually slow down and like expect that someone's gonna be around a corner, or else you're just gonna get shot once and die.
Right. See, I get that, but then I feel like if I like played it for a while, I'd be like, okay, I'm playing Black Ops 1, but with like updated graphics, and it's a lot harder to play. Like, I feel like what they do is they basically get the same exact game engine, don't update anything besides like a minor graphic update and add guns and change up the story. I feel like that's really all they do whenever they make a Call of Duty game. But I get what you're saying, how it's a lot harder, and that makes it seem like a new game. But I feel
even the create a class system and unlock system is also completely different than all the Call of Duties. They have
Okay.
actually overhauled everything. The HUD, they have changed it completely. It's no longer the same way. They reverted the score back to Call of Duty 4 World at War style, with it's not
finally,
100 per kill. It's like you win at 75, not 750 or 7,000.
I think the reason why they did that is so people go like, oh, I'm actually contributing to the score. Like, I'm actually making a big difference in the score. I think that's the only reason. And I think they
But I
had to
do
balance it
really
out for
enjoy
bigger
the game. I
teams.
think it is a very nice Call of Duty. It's much better than Modern Warfare 3 was. Modern Warfare 3, or Modern Warfare 2.5, as many people call it, was the exact same game. But Black Ops 2, they really did try to make it a lot better.
Okay.
Now, this is a person that, I mean, I'm talking about myself here, I've played Modern Warfare 1, but I've seen all of the other games progress throughout the years. Why did they make, correct me if I'm wrong, but why did they make Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 so close to Black Ops 2?
Okay, yeah.
Well, they have two different companies working on the development. They have
Activision and Treyarch.
and then have Activision, the publisher. They would have Infinity Ward and Treyarch.
Oh, yeah,
They do it so
correct.
they can pump out a game every year. Because you see other companies will spend 2-3 years on a game, and it'll be a high quality or low quality product. But what they do, they have two different companies working on it, so they'll have two different styles. But what I've seen is that Infinity Ward, they're just lazy. They're lazy. I mean, look at the difference between the gameplay styles of Call of Duty World at War, which was I think Treyarch's first game they made for Call of Duty. They made Call of Duty 3.
did Call of Duty 3.
Or they did make 3. I never played 3 personally, but World at War is my favorite.
3
Call of
had
Duty.
really bad graphics, but they
Did it?
did introduce the ragdoll system in that, but it wasn't any excuse to have that bad of graphics. But
Wait.
I think it was the Call of Duty World at War took upon somewhat of that aspect of Call of Duty 3, because Call of Duty 3 and Call of Duty 4 were really the only Call of Duty have goals in multiplayer. And vehicles in that do make a really big difference. I mean, dodging
World at War is my
tanks.
favorite Call of Duty. It's the only one you can actually give someone. But there is a really big difference between the gameplay styles of World at War to Black Ops, where they added the credit system and everything. And then not from that, they had a game difference of where Infinity Ward made another game. And then they made Black Ops 2, which they changed the way you get stuff again. They changed the gameplay. They changed everything. So now that makes me wonder what if Infinity Ward's just going to fall back to their standard lazy routine of making Modern Warfare 2.75, or if they're actually going to try and make something different.
And let me say this. So many people hate the franchise, but let me tell you how much it sold. Now, I told Jordan this not about earlier today. The game sold 500 million copies.
500 million.
500 million.
One of those was mine.
Yeah. Jordan contributed to that.
Wait, how many people are on this planet? Billions?
Yeah, there's like 6 billion people. I think there's like 6 billion people or 7 billion.
Well, I know there's like 2
So
billion.
half a billion people bought
The
Black Ops 2.
That's like a
The
dent.
day it came out.
That's a dent in the planet.
That's basically like that could if everybody in who bought Call of Duty that day wanted to start a country, they would have one of the biggest countries in the world because of how many people.
But that's
So-
in the
But they would
first
end up
day.
killing each other.
Yeah,
That
that
They
is in the
hate
that's
each other.
It's
that's
been out
the
since
first day.
Tuesday, and today is
Yeah.
currently Sunday.
that was in the first 24 hours. Now
In
there's
that time, someone's already gotten to like the 9th prestige, and for those who
Yeah.
don't know that, they've gotten to the max level 9 times.
Yeah, and so when you think about it,
Does that include China?
yeah, right. When you think about it, that's a really big amount of people. Like that is huge, and that's on Xbox, PS3, and I think if Wii has a copy, then yeah,
PC as well.
PC. Yeah, PC made a big dent, and then they jumped from like 6 billion on the chart when it first came out, when there were zeros copies sold, to first in less than a day, or actually less than 6 hours probably. They probably jumped. That's the scary thing on how many people bought that game.
Now, let's just put that in perspective with the other side, as I may add. I mean, obviously, we have a very large variety of players in this podcast. Myself am a Halo 4 person, and I just love the Halo franchise. But Jordan, on the other hand, per se, might like the Black Ops, the COD games. Now, what are we looking at as far as statistics on Halo 4 versus statistics on Black Ops?
Halo 4, I was going to actually do this whenever we went. Halo 4 this is Xbox only, because Halo 4 by itself made over 200 million copies in the first 24 hours. That is a lot of copies.
That's
just
360 only.
Yeah, that is one console only. So that is really impressive for one console.
Because Halo is just one of those franchises that everyone loves. I mean,
Yeah,
I
and,
personally, I love Halo. I love Halo. Halo 2 is one of my favorite games of all times.
And now,
But
personally,
I do not own Halo 4 currently. I did not get it.
Now,
See,
personally,
no, I did. I'm playing it right as we're speaking,
I'm
and
playing
it's
Drift.
awesome.
And okay, so this is just my personal thing. I feel like if Call of Duty and Halo were Xbox only, I feel like Halo probably would have beat Call of Duty in the first 24 hours for sales. If they were
Call of
Xbox
Duty's
only.
endorsed by Microsoft. It's their little baby.
Yeah, well, I guess
Now-
you're right. It's the commercials for that.
Since we're talking about this, just for shits and grins, I'm actually playing a match right now, and this is gonna be a spoiler, and I'm sorry to say it, but people who are listening, I mean, it's gonna go public, I know, and there's a lot of people that's gonna eventually catch up. But I'm playing a match right now, and I just had a person on matchmaking ask me, "Oh, how did you get that armor?" I want to tell you guys this: there is a secret in Halo 4. If you beat the game on legendary difficulty, you will get Master Chief's armor. So just putting that out there, and people are gonna harp you all the time when you have it equipped. Right now, I have Master Chief as my character, and I have so many people ask me, how did you get that armor? And I don't tell people on Xbox, but since this is a podcast, you guys are the first to know, and it's probably already out on public, somewhere. But
Well, let me just say this: this Halo 4 was probably the hardest Halo game I have ever played. This game was really hard to beat, and I played it. I tried normal difficulty because I kept
Halo 4?
dying. Yeah, Halo 4. For me,
yeah.
it was really hard
I had
to play.
I had to do it on co-op just to get the legendary through, because it's very difficult on single player. I agree.
Because I couldn't get through the first level, or like the second or third level, on normal. So I had to change it to easy because I was getting frustrated because I kept dying by just like random stuff. So they
First level
definitely-
of legendary.
yeah.
The thing I learned about this game is that it's definitely like a Halo Reach type deal when you're playing. As far as when you're playing the campaign, you have to have someone sit back while you're attacking, and then you can use them as your spawn buddy. So you just spawn off of them. That's the only way I got through Legendary by myself. Well, and my buddy.
Yeah, I guess you're right. That's
I had
true.
to spawn off
I've
of
never
them. There was
played
no
Halo
other way
Reach
to
like
get through
that.
it.
I remember doing that in Halo 3 with like 4 people on Legendary, trying to get all the skulls and stuff.
That's the
Yeah.
only
Oh
way
my
I could have
God,
done that.
I've never done that before, unless I was just messing around because the person was AFK.
But like I get what you're saying. Like, now let me just say this, because this is actually a truthful statement. As of yesterday, which was Saturday. Let me see what the date was yesterday. Then 17th, November 17th, 2012. Halo Reach was actually, I think, 5th on the leaderboard, or on the top 10 chart for all the games, and that was yesterday.
Right?
That's pretty good for Halo 4, or for Halo Reach not being as popular as Halo 4 and Call of Duty.
It was
Halo
top.
Halo Reach has been out for over a year now.
But I can definitely say I didn't really like that game. I liked
I
it.
was not a fan of Reach.
It was okay, but I didn't like how they did. Well, here's Halo. Like, I don't like how what Bungie and 343 did, where it's just like, okay, we're gonna release the word Halo, and then another word after that, and that's gonna be our sequel.
Well, 343, their only game was 4.
Yeah. Or no, they helped make 3. They were on 3.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They were.
Why do you think 3 was almost as good as 4? Because, as you can see, 3 was one of the best. Well, 2 was actually the best. But the thing is, I think Bungie slacked, and they kicked themselves in the ass for it, because 343 bought them out, and 343 destroyed the Halo franchise. So now it's going to be something... It's something that we wanted to play, and what we imagined it could have been, and what it is now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, look at what we have now as far as Halo games, and then look at what we did have with Bungie. Like, Bungie just ruined it.
I miss the Halo 3 armor style.
I did like that.
That I like so much more than Reach and 4 armor style.
Just to add in...
Speaking of which...
Wait. Just to add in a bit of a cookie, the Hayabusa armor from Halo 3 was actually it was part of a deal with Dead or Alive 4.
Capcom? Oh, you mean Ninja Gaiden?
Yes, it was.
It's Ninja
yeah.
Gaiden. I always thought that.
In Dead or Alive 4, they actually have an armor set. Once you go through all the stories of each character, you get Master Chief's armor.
Wow, okay, I didn't ever do that. That's pretty cool.
And you can fight as another Spartan. I forget what Spartan it was. It's a woman though.
That's actually really cool.
Back on the subject of the armor styles, you know how does anyone remember the Rush for Reach?
Yes, I remember that.
ODST came out, the Rush for Reach. I feel so bad for everybody who did the Rush for Reach and actually went and did the Rush for Recon.
Yeah.
Because now I don't know if it was when Reach came out or when Halo 4 came out, but they gave
everybody Recon for free.
To everyone on Halo 3.
Because Bungie screwed up on Reach.
To add to that note, I also had that speculation that like this is gonna be like the worst game ever because it was made, it's got a different style of play, and it's not it's not what people are used to, especially with Reach. I really didn't want to go out buying a $60 bullshit game, you know? Like, I thought this was going to be a dud, and I was not excited to play it, but then I got a really good deal on it, and I bought it. And I'm glad I did. It's been one of the good games. It was kind of like a salute to what they could have done to it, you know?
Yeah. And I think let's end this topic because we really got on for a while.
Well, it's a big topic.
It's a very big topic. It was a good topic. Jordan, what are your closing out comments for that? Are you closing out?
I am a huge fan of Black Ops 2. I think it is a unique game in the Call of Duty franchise, although maybe in a few months or weeks I'm going to be eating my words when people are just drop-shotting and camping all over the place. And I really can't have an opinion on Halo 4 other than just speculation. I think it looks quite good. I do not own it, so I cannot give like an accurate representation of how good or how bad it could be.
Yeah. RJ, your final closing topic?
I totally agree, again, with whatever Jordan just said, because I am pretty much the opposite of what he said. The Halo 4 game it's very fun. It's got a lot of action. It's a game that it never gets old. Like Reach, it got old, but it never really got old. You know what I mean? Like people still played it, but it just kind of got boring after a while. They'd take a break, and then come back because they wanted to get that inheritor. You know. And in this game, it feels like that same feeling. And again, I haven't played Black Ops, and I don't play very many COD games, but I can tell you that the Halo 4 franchise is on the path to another really good series of games.
Okay, well that was good. I like that opinion. And Liam?
Well, from what I heard from Call of Duty Black Ops 2, it's been a good game, and I myself have been very disappointed with the Call of Duty in the past. Thus, I didn't buy Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 because I thought it was going to be a total blowout. And what I originally saw from when I originally saw Call of Duty Black Ops 2 announced, I just thought it was going to be a ripoff of Terminator because, you know, Robot attacking and stuff.
Mechs.
But and I haven't played. I've played the multiplayer for Call of Duty 4, but I haven't played campaign for Call of Duty 4 yet. Now,
wait, Call of Duty 4?
Oh, I meant
Halo 4. Okay.
The Halo 4 multiplayer, I would have to say, had a lot of Call of Duty aspects in it. It felt.
I would agree.
Yeah.
It felt
That's
like
I'm playing right now, and it does have a COD feel to it.
It did, and I was a little disappointed with that, but it did feel a little bit nicer compared
It's more
to
smooth.
Reach.
Yeah.
It's not as choppy. It's more fluent. You know.
It was like.
It's a lot smoother. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't suck.
So I'm looking forward to both.
Good, cool. And I guess my final topics are for Black Ops. As soon as I get like my wireless adapter and my Xbox Live back, I do intend to buy it, probably used, just so I can get it like cheaper, because I didn't really feel like paying $60 for it this year. But
I got it for $59.95.
I got mine for $53, I think, because I work at Walmart.
Oh.
I get a really good discount.
Well, I pre-ordered, so I didn't have to get tax on it.
Oh. Well, but I feel like I wish there was more for it. Like for Call of Duty, I wish they just did something different. Like instead of sticking to the same formula, I wish they would have changed something more. Like even though they did change a lot, I wish that I just didn't feel satisfied when looking at that game. Did like Halo 4. I feel like the storyline was really good and the multiplayer was really good for the time I played it. Overall, I did like Halo 4. I was very pleased with the game. And I'm happy that I actually did get it because I wasn't too excited for it. I was excited for it, but I wasn't like this game maybe game of the year. I was like, okay, this game may be good, but not the best.
You thought it had potential right off the start, which that's what I thought. That's why
I thought it had potential. I thought it had potential, but not game of the year potential.
And again, but like just to reiterate a little bit, a lot of people were scared to buy this game because of that switch, the gameplay switch. I don't really think they were gonna like the new way that 343 was gonna make it, because this is their own idea that they want to put together. Bungie made the idea of Halo and the Halo franchise, but I really think 343 just took it right out of their hands and just made it into a masterpiece of their own.
Yeah, I guess you're right. That I feel like that too.
Can
Okay,
we just
and
throw something in quick about Black Ops 2? Just a
Sure.
little warning. If you play it and you get a connection interrupted near the end of the game, it just happened to me. A whole fucking console just crashed. So,
wow.
hopefully they fix that, but it's been a problem since day one. Connection interrupted near the end of the game, the whole console will crash.
Now, do you still get the XP for that, or do they like not refund you
No,
for it?
it's you just the game. It counts as like, when like the server would disconnect and it would just kick you out of the game and you wouldn't get anything.
Yeah.
Like that, because my entire console crashed.
Oh, that must be frustrating.
It is frustrating, and I wasn't doing too good, so I guess it doesn't count as a win or a loss. So.
And then I guess, do you guys want to do one more topic before we close it out?
That's up to you. I got all night. I don't
Let's
work
do-
tomorrow, so.
I think we should do a group vote.
Well, what other topics do we have?
Well, we have one more topic. So because we're running out of time, I just want to do this last thing. This will be stuff that we think we should spend our money on, like what we should buy, or like good buys and like good
money.
like good things.
Especially close to Christmas time.
Yeah, good things to buy for Christmas. Or my actual game picks are Halo 4, and I have not played Call of Duty Black Ops 2, but I hope to, so maybe that will be a thing. And I think another thing that I'd probably pick would probably be Walking Dead season. Buy the season pack, where I think it's $25 and you get all 5 seasons on disc, or all 5 chapters on disc. So that could be also a really good buy. And maybe BioShock Infinite. Maybe pre-order that for somebody.
Oh, jeez, I forgot about Bioshock Infinite. Yeah.
I don't want to start a topic because we can actually talk about that next week. So
Alright.
maybe those are probably some good things to buy, like pre-order for somebody that wanted that game. So maybe pre-order that. So Jordan, what are your buys for arcade and console? For
Games that I think people should buy that maybe they haven't heard of, maybe.
Yeah.
There
Or
could be
that
something
that they want to
or
play.
that a lot of people don't have.
Games that you recommend
Games I recommend. Okay.
that have just recently came out.
All right. I'm gonna say number one game that I recommend people play is Dishonored.
That game is good.
That game is so good. I really do love Dishonored.
Except the
It's-
graphics aren't up to par, in my opinion.
They're not up to par, but
Actually,
they are really good.
I find it. I like the graphic style. It's somewhat cartoony. It reminds me
Yeah.
of Bioshock's graphic style.
That does. The really
Well-
weird, like bulgy graphic is kind of cool.
It's like you took
Dishonored
Bioshock and mixed it with
yeah,
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed and Bioshock, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And RJ, what
And,
are your buys?
Another game someone should get would be Persona 4 Arena, which is a fighting game. It's
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen anyone playing it. I got it through GameFly, and I fell in love with it, and I have had it for about 2 months. And
Yeah, I know you are
I-
addicted to that game.
I love that game.
And by the way, if you want to check out gameplay on that and see if you want to buy it, go to Jordan's channel, youtube.com/BlackWaveSun. You can also check out gameplay that he does.
Persona 4 Arena and Dishonored, if anyone wants to check those out.
I just totally self-plugged you.
Plug.
You should,
Shameless plug.
he requires payment now.
Wait, what? Oh, you should require. Yeah, we should require payment for you, Jordan. So,
Ah.
because we sponsored you, so you have to give us some form of money in return.
Yeah, I'll give you Habu credits.
7 cat hugs. 7 cat hugs.
I'll give you some penguin coins.
Penguin coins. Oh, some Club Penguin.
No, I'll give you 300k on RS.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and RJ, you said yours too. You said. Oh yeah.
No.
said yours.
Mine's gonna actually take a few minutes on
Okay.
this. I hate to say it. Yeah. I think that I can respectfully say that if you're looking to get a good game, that's obviously $60 because that's what the market's at right now. Especially for Christmas, I would definitely pick as far as shoot 'em games, I would pick Halo 4 and Black Ops 2 as the headbutters, and then also on the side note, I would also recommend Assassin's Creed 3 if you're into like the assassination stuff. And I would agree with Jordan. The Dishonored was such a great game because it mixed in part of BioShock and Assassin's Creed together to make this really unique gameplay. But as far as arcade, if you want to go like into an arcade style, something really cheap, something fun that you can spend hours on, I would actually go with Minecraft. Because you can just spend hours and hours doing whatever you wanted to do,
That's actually what I'm playing right now.
Yeah, I would invest in Minecraft because you can just let your imagination go wild, and it's a cheap and fun game. And now they released the 360 edition to make it a lot easier for people to be more compatible for their activity.
If you don't have like a high spec PC,
the mod pack I think we should get for that would probably be the Tekkit pack.
I've heard that is pretty good because I know you keep talking about how good it is.
It's a phenomenal mod pack. If you don't know what it is, you can go check it out. I'm pretty sure you can find some videos on it on YouTube.
But if you don't have such a high-spec PC or like your computer doesn't handle
I would not recommend it for like a poopy PC because
if you have a computer like mine, Minecraft doesn't really add up because you don't really have like OpenGL doesn't really run very good on my computer and stuff like that. So
see, and I have like the best computer ever because I built. Well, Judy, you know how I build computers, so I have like an awesome tower that I'm using right now.
So
it's a lot better for me.
And, I have a built computer as well. I have an Antec case and everything.
And Liam, your picks?
Okay. Well, my
wait. Can I?
Game.
I was gonna guess. Never mind. You're good. I was gonna guess what your first game pick was gonna be, but never mind.
What was it gonna be?
I don't remember the title though, so I can't remember.
It's Pandaria.
My arcade game would be Minecraft also. This may sound a little sad, but I have Minecraft for my Xbox, my computer, and my phone.
I don't have it for my phone, but I do have it for my computer and.
I only have it for the computer.
And I do recommend.
I'm modded it on the computer, so.
I do recommend buying The Walking Dead. It's not a shooter. It's action-packed at times, and it can be pretty slow at times when you're trying to figure something out.
But that dog collar thing was confusing.
But it does feel rewarding when you do figure it out. And then my top couple games is Halo 4, possibly Call of Duty. Not Assassin's Creed 3 because they really just need to hurry up and show Desmond's story. I'm tired of waiting. But a game that people might have heard about, just left it on the side, Aliens Colonial Marine.
I knew that was going to be one of your games.
It's coming out before Christmas, and they've released game trailers like a couple months ago, and you gotta think, you got a couple months time, it's gonna be even better. And there's a 50-minute gameplay trailer, and holy, that thing looks good. And I believe it's a 4-player co-op campaign, so no more single-player campaign from AVP, which was quite annoying.
So, are those your picks for the games?
Yes, they are.
Okay. So even though we have like a week or a while before Christmas is, those are just some good ideas to branch off of to buy whoever you want to buy a present for this Christmas.
Special person.
Your special person, which is probably a guy because we listed.
If you're a girl and your boyfriend likes to play games, buy him all of those things.
If you are a girl and if you are a girl and your guy likes to play games, definitely go by that list because most likely we listed a game that he probably likes.
Although he may ignore you for a while, he will still love you.
Now, if you
the girlfriend who recently broke up with me.
Oh God! Don't bring it up, Liam.
Shut up! No, Liam.
I was recently. I almost got her into World of Warcraft, and I got her playing a bunch of games.
I'm gonna cry, Liam, if you keep talking about it.
Why are you going to cry? It should be me
People
going
love
to cry.
Sword.
Because it's depressing
loves
too.
Twilight.
I watched Twilight and I cried like a baby.
Shut up.
I'm just messing with you. But if you're a girl or if you're a guy and you're buying a girl or a game for your girlfriend, I guess Barbie's a thing.
Cookie
What?
Mama.
Yeah, cooking mama, babysitting
Cook
mama, cooking
No.
mama, babysitting mama, and making sandwiches mama. Yes, that's a good one.
I thought we're not supposed to say offensive on here, dude.
Yeah, I know girls who play Call of Duty, so you can
Uh,
get them whatever.
I know, I'm just being a jerk and being very stereotypical.
Sexist.
That's what it's called. That's what it's called about. I'm stuttering right now. But I guess hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I know I surely did.
Indeed.
Don't call me Shirley.
I'm Judah or Euphorio, so you can check me out at youtube.com/U4IO. I was joined by Jordan, who you can see at youtube.com/BlackWaveSun. And I was also joined by RJ, whose YouTube channel I do not know because he has not shared it with me. So if you would like to say your YouTube channel.
Yeah, Judah. My YouTube channel is We Need Help 1234. Well, obviously, you know, YouTube / We Need Help 1234. You can check it out. I got other videos up there. On Diablo 3 when it first got released, I was so excited. I also got a couple like small things that have nothing to do with games, like playing around with a Fuji ball for the first time and how magical it really is.
A Fushigi?
So, yeah, so you guys really gotta check that out. So definitely subscribe and definitely send me a link or a comment and tell me what you think.
Plug! Liam. Liam.
Shameless plug. There's nothing wrong with it.
And Liam, I don't know. Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yes, it's called Herp.
Herp the Dirt. Okay. You can find Liam on Xbox Live at insert name here because I'm not going to say it because they'll probably kill me for it.
I don't care. You can say it if you want.
Okay, you can find Liam on Xbox Live at Stoutgut, STOUTGUTT, right? I spelled it right?
Just to correct that, it is Stoutcut, not Shoutgut.
I said
or
stout. I didn't say
shotgun.
shout.
I know, but this is the common error that people make. Or Stoutgut, it is Stout, STOUTGUTT, as in beer belly or fat person.
I'll include it in the show note. I'll include it in the show notes at the end. I'll have all our links. So you can also.
By the way, I'm not fat.
Yeah, he's not fat. That's just his handle.
Just the gamer tag.
Dwarven name.
His
It
dwarf
is a
given me.
name.
Oh my god. But if hopefully you guys enjoyed this podcast, I know I have. I'm Judah, and I guess we'll see you guys next week at this exact same time.
42.
40. What time is it? Or what? Yeah. We'll see you.
42.
We'll see you next
42.
Sunday at
42.
10, and then you'll probably be able to watch this at tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this podcast. See you guys later. I'm Judah. There's Jordan. There's EJ or RJ, and there's Liam.
Oh,
I
you're so
hope it'll be my friend.
Let's all say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you.